Okay. So I chained all the way around. I single stitched all the way around in a chain. Now, at the end, I did the last stitch in here, and I got it twisted, so I went ahead and did it off camera because I don't really care if it's twisted right now, but I didn't want to try to fix it. Now, this is the chain right here that we did right before I got off the camera before, and that's where we're going to go into. Now, if you're making a hat or something that's going to have specific rows, you're probably going to want to go ahead and do a slip stitch again. So you're just going to go through this hole, pull through both, and then make another chain, and then we've got your next row. Now every time, this is going to be your back seam or whatever, it's just going to be a little bit different, and so you're going to see it every time. You're going to know, and this is a really good marker to know when you're coming up on it, because it can look a little bit similar. But every time you're going to do a slip stitch, chain, that way you know exactly which row you're on. Wow, that's beautiful. Skylar made herself a beautiful scarf.
No, it is Santa.
It's Santa. Oh, you have a beard? Santa beard?
It's down.
You're crazy.
It's counting.
I like your Santa beard.
Now you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me finish this video really fast, okay? Now, back to this. If you were going to do an infinity scarf or something like that, especially if it's all the same stitch, you're really not going to have to worry about making sure you have your rows. Like, it doesn't really matter about rows. Like, if you're just going to do a double or single stitch all the way around, then like when you get to here, like before, I just keep going. Like, I just make my single stitches more. Like, I just don't worry about making sure I have the rows all perfect or anything like that. And then when you get to the end, you're going to have like possibly like a slightly different look. You know, I think I got so twisted around. I'm actually doing the chains. It's upside down. Oh well. It doesn't matter. So I just keep going, and then at the end it might look a little bit different when you stop, but for the most part it looks different at the bottom, and the top it just makes like a smooth transition. So it's pretty easy, especially for an infinity scarf. You know, you just hide this part of the back and it's no big deal. I actually usually just leave my chain out as kind of a tag so I know where the end is. If it's not as obvious, you know, it doesn't really matter. But that's it. I can't really think of anything else, like, as far as basics go. The probably best thing for you to start with would be an infinity scarf, because you really just don't have to worry about anything, really. You don't have to worry about rows, you don't have to worry about counting, you don't have to worry about even going up from one row to another. You're just making stitches just over and over. That's it. One color is easiest, obviously. If you want to do more than one color, you'd probably have to look up your own tutorial, because I still really stink at it and just kind of sort of end up making this really weird conglomeration of knots to make it stick. So, yeah. That's it. If you have anything else you wanted to learn right now, let me know. As I said before, I really have a hard time reading patterns, and so I'm not very good at this. Like, I just kind of mess around, do stuff, watch some tutorials by that girl I showed you, and just kind of go with it. The more you learn, the more you're able to just kind of do your own thing, go with the flow, whatever. Be a hippie, apparently. Yeah. And also, I thought you'd like this purple sparkly yarn. It's pretty cheap at Hobby Lobby. It's nice and pretty. It looks like something you would like. It's actually really pretty with the gold hook, too. Also, I don't know if I told you about, like, when you're crocheting, the two things I learned the best is take your yarn out of the skein. Like, I make mine into little balls. It takes some time to roll it up, but it's worth it to me, because then it kind of comes off smoother, instead of in the skein when you just like randomly have this like odd, you know, it goes from short to long or something like that. So I almost always make my stuff into balls. The other thing I like to do is I put the balls into a plastic bag and I tie it off like so. And then you're pulling out of this, you know, and it just kind of keeps it from rolling all around the floor. It keeps it kind of by your side or whatever. Also, because I shed like crazy, you have cats, you know, it's not picking up any of the like cat hair, anything like that you would be getting if it wasn't in a plastic bag. And that's just my own personal preference. Like, you could also buy like knitting jars or tubes they have where you just pull the string through the top, and then it kind of keeps the yarn. Yeah, but I don't like that because, I don't know, it's cheaper just to use a Walmart bag. So I think that's everything I can think of. You know, there's a lot of different ways. Obviously, like I said before, bulky is going to work out a little bit easier for you right now, but as you get into the smaller strings, you're basically just going to have to go a little bit slower at first until you get used to it. As you can see, Skylar has played with some of my leftover yarn. It's all over. It's funny. One day she just went, I gave her a ball of yarn to play with, and she just went and like cut it all over. What's that?
That's all crazy.
You gonna say hi to Michelle?
Hi, Shelf.
Shelf. Say Michelle.
No phone.
Michelle.
No shelf.
Michelle.
No shelf.
Shelf apparently is your new name. So I think that's everything for now. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have anything else that you want to learn right now, and I'll show them to you. Bye.